Hi everyone. Okay, this video is going to be I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit of information about the red bud flower and the properties of the flower essence. So I don't know if you're not familiar with this. It's a tree that blooms in the spring, and you can just put that into your search, your computer search, and pull up Redbud. They're gorgeous. They're little. They're really, really little. And the color is like the color of raspberry sherbet. So it's a pinky, reddy, raspberry, purpley. It's just beautiful. Just stunning. I wish I had like a whole row of them in my yard, and maybe someday I will. So what's interesting about the trees that bloom in the spring is that it's such a beautiful time of year, and I love the springtime, and I'm always sad when the flowers drop from the trees. It's like there are literally flowers that bloom from trees and then they drop, and I wish they would just like stay in bloom for the whole season because they're so pretty. But they don't. They have to make way for the leaves to come out. So the red bud is one that I started noticing probably 12 years ago. I would say I would go for a walk in this particular place, and it's like, what is that? And I would just sit and receive the medicine from the tree. I just would tune in, and the color was just so beautiful that it would soothe my heart. It would make me feel just really like this softness and this heart opening. That's what I would notice when I would look at it. It is really small, but it feels like it's really mighty. Like there's a lot of information and energetics in this little flower. So if you're not familiar with it, I definitely encourage you to take a peek. And then as spring approaches, when you're out and about, I think let's try it over here. All right. So I'm going to be reading some of the benefits to you. I don't know them by heart, but they are quite beautiful. So weird. I did a live the other day, and I don't think I had any interruptions, and it went on for quite a while. Okay, let's see if I can get through this quickly. So red bud flower essence helps to awaken the divine feminine, fostering heart-centered nourishment and promoting emotional healing. And that's exactly what I felt like. It was soothing to my heart. So beautiful. It helps to release deep-seated emotional pain, fear of vulnerability, and in some interpretations, aids in the process of forgiveness and finding emotional balance. What else? It helps to open the heart to receive and radiate unconditional love, fostering self-nurturing and emotional softness. We talked about the divine feminine energy that it helps to call in. Helps to release repressed feelings of hurt and anger, creating a state of grace and ultimately forgiveness. It helps in relationships in communicating one's feelings, reducing the fear of vulnerability, and strengthening relationships, particularly after periods of alienation or emotional distance. And regarding abundance, promotes a feeling of being in the flow of life, bringing a sense of renewal and creative, energetic abundance. I love that. So I made a flower essence blend for myself the other day. I was done with the last one that I made for myself, and Redbud is one of the ones in this blend for me right now, and that's why, partly why I wanted to share it with you. All right, so it makes sense. I am working on pulling in more abundance, so that's amazing that that's in there. And the last thing I just want to say is that, sorry, it's used to help people feel safe to express their true feelings, moving from a state of guardedness to one of open, authentic connection with others. And that's something else that I could absolutely have some support with. So I feel like I'm going to lose it again, lose the connection here. So that is Redbud. That is the energetic and vibrational blueprint that it holds when a flower essence is made from it. And like I said, it's in my personal blend that I've made for myself this time. I use a pendulum to